Hey y'all, so around 3 months ago, Fundy made the Impossible Challenge video, and right off the bat, I started practicing this run. I wanted to speedrun it and beat it in a very fast time, and after months of work and many failed attempts, I finally have it. If you'd be interested in seeing me speedrun more wacky or unique Minecraft challenges, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll be uploading more of those in the coming weeks. And with that, let's get into the run and the commentary. Enjoy, guys. Okay, so getting into the run here, you guys will see that this run is pretty fast-paced in the beginning. Loading up the world on my server here. Here we go, I'm in. So what we start off with immediately is a ruined portal with everything I need. Toss out the golden apples, because when you eat food in this challenge, you just explode. And things are going fast here, but basically I grab a looting 3 sword and kill the cows for leather. And again, this moves pretty fast at the beginning. We need the squids here for the ink sacs. You guys will see later. But basically, the leather is going to be used for leather boots in the nether, because Fundy made it very pleasant, and we need leather boots to survive and not get lit on fire in the nether. Here I came up with a clever method to overcome the wood termites that appear. Here I'm just crafting my basic tools. And the ink sacs will be used to craft the Eyes of Ender, because again, Fundy made it ever so pleasant to play the challenge. Now what I'm doing here is I'm running back and forth, and I'm trying to get foxes to spawn. Basically, in this plugin, foxes and axolotls are like the main killers. They just move super fast and try to get to you. Now I can't get any axolotl to spawn. Many runs have died due to axolotl spawning. Basically, I'm only trying to get foxes to spawn. The timer that they spawn is random. Here we go. Perfect. The timer that they spawn is random. And I need to leave them over the river. If you paid close attention, you'll notice that axolotl did spawn and was trying to get to me, but I managed to outrun it thanks to parkour. And now we are in the nether. Alright, so now that we're in the nether, we can take a little bit of a breather. The run is much more manageable to watch. Not as many moving parts, but all of it is still pretty important. So, straight off when I enter the nether, I beeline towards the spot. When you dig down, there's a bastion. And I have to make an iron pickaxe, because the place that I need to get to, the gold pickaxe won't do. So, I'm following my route that I have for this seed. Now, while this is going on, I'll talk a little bit about the seed that I'm playing on. So, while I was doing some filtered seed glitchless speedruns a few months ago, I managed to roll this seed, and initially I played it because of the golden apples, because I thought, oh nice, I'll just eat the golden apples and not get hurt by anything. But then I quickly discovered that the golden apples were useless, because they also make you explode. But then, as I was routing the seed more and more, I discovered that actually it was a pretty good seed for this challenge. And so I developed a route around it. So now let's get back to the run. So as I go through the bastion, you saw right there, I picked that chest up and it gives me a very nice diamond pickaxe that has efficiency 3 on it. So that will be very helpful in general for just speeding up the run, but it is also useful in speeding up getting the piglins to where I need them in this hole to be able to trade fast. This is a pretty standard stables route. You'll see many speedrunners do this. I do have to go for this gold here. This is something you won't see many speedrunners do. Just because in the main area where there is gold blocks, you'll see I go there soon, there just isn't enough. There's only 2 gold blocks there. So I had to get what speedrunners would call the backup gold here. I plugged those off. You'll understand why I plugged that off later. So yeah, as you can see, there's only 2 gold blocks here, which is nothing. And as we're going into the trading split, I should probably let you know that I have used a data pack to make sure these trades are favorable. Reason being is, if it wasn't, it would take hundreds upon hundreds more attempts than the amount of attempts I actually put in to get this challenge complete. Getting this trading right is quite simply the only way that I could have managed to do this run as fast as I could, as fast as I did. So I hope you understand in my decision to do that, because pearl trades have been heavily nerfed in post 1.16.1. So I need to do this. There was no way to keep my sanity and actually have fun trying to do this challenge and complete it. So while I was talking, you might have heard the foxes spawn, and that's one technique that I utilized during the creation of this route. Basically, foxes do still spawn in every dimension on that timer, like they did in the overworld. But the thing is, in bastions, or in that specific spot I was standing, the foxes spawn in such a way that they just got trapped and suffocated in the walls. So they were not an issue to me. And then now I'm free to head back with all my trades, all the arrows, all the bow, and the extra leather boots, and the fire resistance, of course the pearls. I have everything that I need to head on to a fortress build. This also, what I do here, splash potting my cat with fire resistance, is also very important. You do not know how many times this cat will just wander off and die. So then that just ends up killing the run, because I don't know if you guys remember, but Fundy made it so the cat has to stay alive in order for me to stay alive. So that fire resistance spot is very crucial. I did not find the idea to do that until very later, and I wish I had earlier. Here, using my extremely juiced out efficiency 3 diamond pickaxe, I get the remaining obsidian that I need in order to build my exit portal and go straight into a stronghold. Here I am now going to kill blazes, and with the looting 3 this has become such an easy task. Like, here I killed 2 blazes there, I have 2 rods. Okay, that that wasn't the best example, but looting 3 just makes it super easy. It makes it so I don't have to stay at the spawner for ages, causing even more problems. And so here I see blazes up ahead, but I'm also wary of my fox timer. The fox timer is random, but during the creation of this route, it did take a lot of time to tune where I thought the foxes were going to spawn. And so you can hear them spawn right there, and that's my cue to go. I have to wait for the foxes to spawn, because otherwise, if there's even one fox roaming out about, then that's just a risk to end the run. So I have to make sure that they're not going to kill the run. Because my goal was just to get this done. Just months of work, I just wanted to get it done. And so I made sure the foxes weren't going to annoy me. Now I have all my rods, I don't have food, so I'm just peacefully walking and making my way to where I need to build my nether portal to get right into the stronghold. So as I'm making my way to where I'm going to build my exit portal, I guess I should speak a little bit on how many attempts this took and how this run compares to the other people who've also done this challenge. Like I have mentioned earlier, this run is not legitimately the fastest, because I did make modifications to the game, but it does use some very neat tactics that I had a lot of fun discovering and using, executing. So this is the end product, and I'm pretty proud of it. Maybe I'll do a legitimate one in the future, but yeah. As for the attempt side of things, I can't tell you exactly how many attempts I put into this challenge, but I can tell you that it definitely crossed the 1,000, 2,000 barrier, as so many tiny details kept killing my runs. Especially that cat, doesn't have a mind of its own. But yeah, anyway, here we are heading into the stronghold. I built my portal in a very particular spot to get myself right under the portal room here. You'll see me dig up. And this is not the normal route, but this is my backup route that I had. So the portal room is right above me, and some might be wondering, well, I have pretty much everything I need for the eyes, except the lapis. And you'll see very quickly that I do have that planned. You'll see me make a quick turn here. I got so lucky with the generation of this lapis. Look at this. Ready? None of these blocks I'm mining are stone. And that's crucial because Fundy also made it to have a chance where when you mine normal stone blocks, that there was a possibility that stone termites, just like a bunch of stone termites, could spawn. That was very inconvenient. So the normal strat would have had me not mine any stone, but that exact lapis placement with the diorite in between to make sure no mobs can ruin my day, that was insanely blessed. I was so blessed to have that. That was amazing. So that's one highlight of the seed that made me want to continue running. So what I'm doing here is I sought out that exact chest for the iron that I had. Again, another insane part about the seed that made it all come together. And I used that iron to make a bucket and grab this water from the fountain. This water bucket will be insanely useful for the end fight, and some of you might know where this is going, but keep watching for those who don't know, because I think you'll find this end fight pretty amazing. But yeah, with that, I entered the end dimension for the final split of this challenge. And you guys see right there, the fox timer. Perfectly done to where they can fall right off and they do not affect my run at all. Okay, another part of this route that I just felt super proud of timing and also getting lucky with. Felt really good. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna just pillar up. And I'm still not gonna spoil the water here, but again, for those of you who have watched any of Dream's latest manhunts, you will know what I'm about to do here. Essentially, I am towering very high up, making sure to avoid the dragon. Dragon is also killed, is one of those little things that's killed a lot of my runs. So I'm pillaring up, avoiding the dragon, and also making sure my cat teleports. Again, another tiny thing that kept killing my runs. Basically, I need to get to a very high Y value. And what I need to do is I need to make the dragon perch in such a way that it's gonna keep flying up and up and up and get stuck in an animation. Hard to describe using words, but you'll see that very shortly. It's pillaring up and up and up. And there are a lot of things on the ground that the dragon is spawning or can spawn. This is quite simply the best strategy for killing this dragon without too much of a hassle. There's just skeletons it can spawn, those pillars are covered, the foxes can keep spawning. Being airborne was the only option here. So I'm making sure my cat sits down. Gotta push it away. Again, very small thing that kept killing my runs. And once this cat is safe and not in a position to end my run, I was tired of that, I placed down the last obsidian that I had, and I carefully, and you guys will see, carefully placed water on it. Watch this. Okay, I guess I make more fortifications than I remember. Look at this. Bang. That alone has also killed a lot of my runs. Again, I cannot say this enough. Fundy, you did an amazing job at making this next to impossible. But I still managed to do it anyway. So, yeah. And now that the setup's in place, now all I have to do is wait for the dragon to perch. And right when I'm waiting for that, the advertisement spawns in. It says T. Very funny. Those advertisement goats, by the way, are also one of those tiny things that are just stupid. They kill the run. But yeah, so basically I wait for the dragon to perch here. I do a little jump cut just to make it a more enjoyable viewing experience. And the dragon starts to perch near the 15-minute mark. And this is where I just bow it down. I made sure the data pack gave me enough arrows to be able to bow down the dragon without any hassle. It's in perfect position to not take any healing from the crystals, and that's just the end of the run. It's pretty anticlimactic. I know some of you might have been hoping for more climactic ending, but this is the only way I could do it in a fast manner. But with that, the dragon is on its dying breath, and it dies right here. Hear the sweet sound of my free time finally existing, but also the dragon dying. And some of you might have been thinking I instantly go for the portal, but Like I said, the tiniest things can kill your run. You know those pufferfish that are spawned? Yeah, those all have also killed a run that got to even the dragon dying. So here, yeah, I hope you can understand why I'm very cautious not to just jump in and end this speedrun sub 17. I make sure to do a very careful pearl, and with that, the challenge is beaten. Now, I really wish I had my mic on to have my live reaction to finally beating this challenge, because I assure you, I was jumping in my room because I finally had this done. But unfortunately, I don't. I just hope that you enjoyed watching this video. It was a really hard but also fun challenge at the same time. I'm gonna be uploading a lot more unique challenges, be in a hopefully sub 20 time just like this. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.